I wasn't fully prepared. All right, am I prepared? Hopefully I am. Hey there. How y'all doing? Hope you can hear me okay as I begin this. I know I've been having a lot of comments about the audio here. I'm speaking loud and I got this thing turned up pretty loud. So if you're having audio issues hearing this, hey, try to turn it up a little bit, see if that works. And if you've got it turned all the way up, I don't know what the hell it is. Anywho, hey, here we are. And when I listen to the replay, it sounds fine on my end, and most everybody else says that it sounds fine as well. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about the audio up in here. I don't know if it's just people messing with me or not, though. I like to believe, I feel like it probably is. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today's Wednesday. It's the normal day that we would be doing Kicking the Bobo around this time, and I'm trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice today. Let's just see what happens. Yesterday we had at one point 2,000 people up in here. Got no idea where they came from. There they go. There go those audio comments right there. Redskin Chris says that it's spot on. This person down below you is saying that it sounds low. Please try to turn it up just a little bit. I ought to have like a mod, like a bot saying that. Just turn it up a little bit, please. Tanisha, what's going on with you? Shout out to you for being up in here. Everybody, shout out to you for being up in here. Hey, I got plenty to share with you today. We will make this a great live. I hope so. And I've got a full battery on my good camera, so happy with that. How crazy is it? We had 2,000 people up in here yesterday, and I'm live streaming this thing in like 720p on a webcam. It just wouldn't have it any other way, that's for damn sure. Hey, who was the first person up in here? Dale, I see you right there. Very special shout out, brother. Thank you for being here. Folks, we do. Actually, I'll probably wait on it. You know what? No need to wait. Hey, we've got a donation goal right here. It says, tips, please, like I'm a stripper. That's going to be very important to something that we're going to be talking about here today. Probably a lot of things that we're going to be talking about here. Scarface Taco, what's going on with you? Redskin Chris, again, number 2 up in here. Dale, number 1. Tall guy. Man, we got 3 channel members back to back up in here. Y'all must have been in the Discord when I made that post saying that I was going live. So shout out to you guys. Thank you, everybody, being up in here. Ghetto God, very special shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being up in here. Troll Face, what's going on? What happened with Luck? We talked about Lucky on yesterday's live stream. Hey, I got to keep it moving here. We got a lot to get to today. And Troll Face asking again what happened with Lucky. Check out yesterday's live stream. It's crazy. All right. The Sega Stoner says, going to go all Magic Mike. I don't know, man. I'm either going to... I don't know, man. I'm either gonna crash and burn or start an OnlyFans. I don't know necessarily. So I had a different title for this, which was Crash and Burn. I don't want to crash out. I'm trying not to. I did film a video today where I did do just that. Folks, it is all coming unraveled and crumbling down around me. The empire has fallen. The empire strikes back. I don't even know what to call it right now. My life is in shambles, but you know what? We'll save that for a video, right? I'm covered in paint right now. Tried to get an early start on the day so that we could get so much going on, but everything just went wrong that could possibly go wrong today. And it's only 12 o'clock. Or 1 o'clock. For the love of God, let's make this a good live stream. So what I did end up titling this instead, I don't even remember. Shit, I need to refresh that. Yeah, man, I don't know why you be doing me like that. I'm running out of time, which is pretty much like crashing and burning, I assume. That's kind of what it's feeling like. Holy shit, Redskin Chris, brother. Just something for the server fund, man. APS for life. Hey, man, shout out to you. That shit means a lot right there. Yeah, the server is coming along really good. Had a conversation yesterday about that with our developer, and like we got like a little dev team going on right now. I said that this thing could be operational by the first week or early September. Well, that's pretty much still on track. They were telling me yesterday it could be like 2 weeks or maybe even a week. Could you imagine getting this thing jumping like super quick? And when we do, we're going to be having it right here. So when we're doing this live stream, I'm going to be doing the new After Prison Show exclusive prison server right here live for you guys. And if you want to get involved in it, we want you to get involved in it. Amazing 3DG. Yo, you are super awesome right there. If you ain't first, you're last. Hey, man, I'm feeling like I'm last every day right now. But thank you for that. And again, Redskin Chris, a very special shout out to you for that as well. Amazing 3DG. You're awesome, man. I appreciate you guys. So a lot to share with you. I've got some really interesting stories that I want to get to, and I'm just trying to do my, my housekeeping first and foremost. Michael says, it's time to put the big boy pants on, Joe. LOL. Man, I've been doing it, man. Gosh almighty, I've been doing it. I'll tell you a little story. I guess we can start with that real quick. So, speaking of crashing and burning and feeling like it's all coming unraveled, we're working on a residential job with the painting business right now. And, everything's going okay with that. I wanted to have it done today. It'll be damn near done. It'll be done today. And tomorrow we'll just go load it out. So no big deal there. Had a couple of apartments that we needed to get painted. I was able to push one off. Another one, we're going to start it a little bit later today. We'll get to that. But then we did have some trouble in paradise with the painting business. I want to share this story with you. Ryan, very special shout out to you as well. No time for yesterday's stream. What happened to Lucky? Oh, shit. Nothing happened to Lucky, actually. I just don't know where he's at. I'm supposed to be going to try to find him. What's going on? Yeah, please. Get you some drops. Again, because I've got the van, so just get you some drops. Get you whatever you're going to need. I did leave a ladder over there, a roll of tape over there, and an 18-inch roller nap over there. And I think I left a paint tray over there as well. But just get what you need, and please get that unit knocked out and make sure that that thing is good. No matter how good you do over there, they're going to be bitching about it. I already know that. How's it going over there? Okay, perfect. Cool. All right. Well, let him know that, he's to be there today to finish that up and to get that thing, buttoned up as, get it done. It should be done today. I don't see no reason why it shouldn't be. Cool. All right. I'll text you that unit number. Actually, it's 207 over there. Yep. Hey, appreciate you, man. All right. Bye. Sorry about that. I did have to take that call. Yo, business is tough all the way around the board, whether we're talking about YouTube and social media or we're talking about the painting business. I was damn near ready to shut the doors on that thing. And then I just, came to this realization where I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do everything. Do the painting business, do the social media, do Joe Does stuff, do After Prison Show. It's a lot to try to juggle, and it all feels like it's crashing a little bit. But I want to share this story with you. I don't even know if it's even all that worth it. Ryan, special shout out to you again. I'll get back to the Lucky thing for you in just a moment. So I got a call back today from the only property that we paint for, the only company. And they said, hey, your painters didn't paint the trim in the units. You did 2 units over here. They didn't paint the trim at all. They just, they didn't paint it. They used the wall paint on the trim. I said, there's no way they did that. I said, there ain't no way they did that. I asked them about it. They said, nah, we ain't do that. Man, I go over to the unit. I meet the new maintenance supervisor over there. I really want to describe this person, but I need to pump the brakes a little bit on that. It's a woman. She kind of is like a Ellen DeGeneres type of a... Oh, shit. There's a bill collector calling right now. Son of a gun. Leave me a voicemail. We get off on the absolute wrong foot. This is my first time meeting her. She's been working over there for a little while now, right? And nothing wrong with the Ellen DeGeneres situation. She's a lesbian, right? There's no doubt about it, okay? Just calling it for what it is. Cool deal. But man, me and her get off on the wrong foot. As soon as I get there, I'm like, hey, you want to show me the unit where they didn't use the right paint for the trim at? And she was like, yeah, let's go. And as we're walking down the hall, she's like, man, these guys suck. And I'm like, what? These are my guys you're talking about. You're telling me my guys suck. And then she's like, I could do a better job than this. I used to paint. She was like, for what they're paying y'all, you need to hire me and get me up in here painting. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? She was like, I said, how much do you think we're getting to paint these units over here? She said, she said, they told me, whoever they is, they told me y'all getting $1,200 to paint these units. I said, bitch, please. Where they doing that at? I said, because what they like to try to pay is $350 for a 1-bedroom. I said, you ain't going to come in here and paint for no $350. Talking about we getting $1,200 to paint these. I said, wait, if you used to paint, you should know this. You should know what the apartment game is. Talking about you could do a better job and my painter sucks. So, of course, we go into the unit, and, of course, they used the wall paint on the trim. Now, the walls and the trim and the doors, they're all the same color. It's all flat, semi-gloss on your trim and doors. Not that hard, right? Especially when it's all the same color. Man, they ain't used the semi-gloss on the trim, and now I feel like I'm dumb, right? I done said my painters told me that they painted that damn trim in them doors with the semi-gloss. We walk up in the unit. She's like, yo, here's the paint right here. They didn't even open it. And now I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I'll get back to that in just 1 second. Good afternoon, ma'am. We should be finished today. However, tomorrow morning, we will be loading out the condo and doing our final walkthrough first thing in the morning. For any touch-up work that needs to be done. Thank you. Hopefully that goes over okay. I said that the condo was going to take 3 days. Today is the third day. We will be done today. But, tomorrow we'll have to load it out and then do our final walkthrough. But anyways, I felt stupid. My painters told me they used the right paint. We walk in there. Clearly they didn't. I'm getting video of all of this. I'm calling them like, yo, what did you do? The paint's right here. It's not even open. They're telling me that paint wasn't even in there. It's just so much back and forth effery, and I don't like that. These dudes have been with me for a long time, and I'm not trying to rag on them. What they tell me is paint was left in the unit. They didn't have the right paint. They used the paint that they had. Makes perfect sense. They've never done this before. I'm just kind of sad. I'm just kind of stuck in a little bit of a pickle right there. But again, the whole thing's coming crashing down. So we've got a unit to paint over there today. Kind of feel like it's probably going to be the last unit they give to us. Who the hell knows? I don't know what direction to go right now. I'm screwed here. I really am. And it's feeling like I'm running out of time all the way around the board. Worm, what's going on with you? Thank you for getting up in here. Just going to run it back from the start. There you go. Chucky says brush and paint. So all you got to do is put the brush to the paint. Graham, what's going on with you? Shout out to you for being a channel member. Waffle Gaming Corner, not your fault. They lied to you, Joe. Don't feel dumb because you were told something that wasn't true. It just makes us look stupid, and I hate that. And what I've realized is we've done 2 residential jobs in the last 2 weeks and then like a handful of apartments. I haven't been on site at all for real. Like we had an issue yesterday where allegedly they were saying that we didn't do a job. My painter's telling me that they did the job, and all it was they had to scrape off some paint on a brick wall, prime it because it was getting some discoloration, and then paint it. They're saying they did it. They're saying that they didn't do it. They send me a picture. It looks like, it bled back through or whatever. So we go over there. I go over there. I said, look, they're telling me they did this. I've got pictures that showcase that it was done, but even with the pictures, you could still kind of see the bleed through. These guys primed this shit like 4 times with oil-based primer, and the shit still kept bleeding through. Wasn't nothing we could do about it. We kept trying to do all we could do. Ryan says, time to bring back the scooter rentals. You better bet it, man. Got to do something, man. Got to make something shake, but I think it's too late. So we'll see. Redskin Chris, very special shout out to you for gifting Joshua Morgan. He's been with us for a long time, man. Appreciate you guys. Joe says, bring back the storage units. That's a dead issue. Those things are, like everything else, highly sought after, highly competitive, and people spending way too much money on nothing. Bidding over junk, jacking up prices. Oh, if I can't get it, well, I'm going to jack it up, make you spend a lot of money. It was fun back in the day for sure, but it's gotten out of control like pretty much everything else has. Dale, very special shout out to you for that right there, brother. Thank you. Do a reaction to the last video I sent you. It's gold. Oh, man. I'm trying to remember which one it is, but maybe we'll get to that. I think you're kind of putting me under the gun right there. All right, anyways, Ryan had asked about Lucky. I've been talking about this. I talked about it yesterday. Just real quick, Lucky's no longer around, at least this area. I don't know what happened, if he went somewhere. Man, I ain't got no idea. But what I do know is his buddy Kurt is still floating around. I saw him just recently. I think it was over this past weekend. I was with my family. Wasn't going to stop and talk to him then. But I've been trying to make it a point, if I can get around that area. Nothing's been taking me in that direction lately. When I get around that area, to look for this guy and just find him and ask him, yo, where's Lucky at? And I promise you, I will make that happen sooner than later, and I will bring you that update. All right. Since yesterday seems to have just been a fluke with having 2,000 people joining us on the live stream. Hey, my stupidity, I thought we was back. Clearly we weren't, but that's okay. We've got something big in the works, which is the new After Prison Show exclusive prison server gameplay coming in just a matter of weeks. We will be back with that. Okay, thank you so much. Just let me know and I can meet you. Perfect. Good deal. She's not tripping on the fact that we won't be done today, which it's the 3rd day. Of course you want the job to be done sooner than what you estimate, but you know. Hey, real quick, just a little before I move on, and because, you know, this is the intimate coffee house type of a bobo, like it used to be when we used to be over on Twitch. I'll tell you something that I'm not proud to tell you. This latest residential job that we're doing, it's a little condo. It's actually a pretty big condo, about 1,400 square feet. Freaking thing feels massive on the inside. A lot of closet space, a lot of nooks and crannies in this damn thing, right? Bid this job at $2,300. You know my stupid ass. Underbid this shit. By the time it's all said and done, I'll have probably made, maybe $400 if I'm lucky profit. I was doing the math this morning. I was like, man, what the world, man? How I keep messing this up? I didn't even use the simplest tactic, which is square footage times, $2 a square foot. Had I done that and just estimated that this thing was 1,400 square feet and times that by 2, I would have at least put the price at $2,800. But $2,300? Hey, Travis, it's time for Joe to get the OnlyFans. J-Dog Pimp Daddy says GTA 5 prison gameplay ever again. It's coming. We're building, shout out to the team. Building a brand new one right now. We about to take the internet by storm. Call your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, your favorite prison YouTuber. Tell them, hey, come holler at Joe. Get on the show or, get involved in this thing. I'm making this for all of us because I'm going to tell you right now, what we was doing in the past with that shit with me and Dave and Frankie and all them other cats that we had, we about to do that times 1,000,000 this time. It is going to be huge. It's in development right now. We're talking about 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, it's going to be back. You're going to be able to get involved in this if you want to get involved in this. And we're going to have a special Discord just for this After Prison Show. We've even got a name for it. Hear me out. Pretty interesting. Pretty unique. After Prison Show, exclusive prison RP server, something like that, Life on the Block. My developer actually helped me with part of that name, Life on the Block. So he might even be up in here, man. Shout out to him. John says, call Diddy. Nah, just kidding. Yo, speaking of Diddy. Hey, man, Cherry sent me a message on Facebook Messenger, but I can't open it because it's one of them messages that's like a little Facebook logo where you got to click on it. I know his Facebook is hacked. It's got to be. But what if I called him? He sent me this message at 10:52 this morning. Should I try to call him on Facebook Messenger, get him on the line, see if we can talk to him? I see Tom's active on Facebook too. I ought to give him a shout on Facebook Messenger, but I said that I wouldn't do that because that was the wrong thing to do. Charcoal says, why not do gaming on your Twitch? Because I had the wrong dream, Georgie. Look, when we were doing Twitch in the past, Twitch was good for a couple of reasons. I was able to go freaking full ham bone turkey leg over there with no regard for any type of repercussions, right? I could do copyrighted shit. Like, I didn't care. You can threaten me with a good time all you want. I probably ought to stop talking like this, but over there, it didn't really matter. Like, so I could go ridiculous over there with some things like, and I'm not saying like making fun of people or, making fun of addiction or anything like that. Oh boy, here we go. Here's going to be more of the drama. What's going on? Does he need it? If he doesn't need it, take it. Yeah, you'll probably want it over there. Take some plastic over there. It'll make that job a lot easier for you for sure. If he needs a sprayer, just leave him the sprayer. If he needs the sprayer, just leave him the sprayer. All right, like I said, you got an 18-inch nap over there. Make sure you have the roller tray for the 18-inch, which might be that bucket right there. Just take everything that you think you're going to need. A handle for the 18-inch, drops, all that good shit. I left you a roll of tape. I left you some caulk. I caulked up everything. They want that bathroom ceiling painted too. That's another freaking stupid situation they got going on over there. So just do what you got to do, man. Make sure the brick wall is addressed. There's no bleed through, but there is some peel and paint. So just chip that off just a little bit and use the semi-gloss as your primer on that. And then just spot paint that or paint the brick wall. Just paint everything in there. All right. Appreciate you, man. All right. Bye. Sorry about that. Got a couple of things going on at this moment. But anyways, getting back to Twitch. Twitch, I could be out of control on. The problem with Twitch, though, was I'm trying to take the following that we have, which is I felt always here on After Prison Show on YouTube, and try and get them to go somewhere else. So when we bring the gameplay back, we're going to be doing it here on YouTube. Let's just make it easy, okay? It's right here. You can see it right here. You ain't got to go nowhere else, sign up for anything else, nothing like that. Gabriel says Twitch is an L. When something says Twitch is an L as well. Yeah, man. We're going to be doing it here for the W's. Vince says, I need a job. Let me come paint for you, Joe. My painting business is in shambles right now. We don't even have a whole hell of a lot of work, and it's not looking good. Luke says, are you still married, Joe? I am still married. My wife and me, we are doing, the best that we can do, trying to make it all work. All right, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of motivation for you guys, folks. I got a story that I want to share with you, and look, this is one that makes you feel like this is a come up right here, right? Like this is a redemption story. This is a story that I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. You know, when you think about somebody who's gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in their life, the redemption side of it, it always feels good, right? When you see them come out on the other side, especially come out of it on the other side so successfully, okay? I'm getting ready to introduce you to somebody. Maybe you've seen this person. Maybe you haven't. It's a young lady who, she was a decorated military person. I don't know that to be the truth or not. I know that she was in the military. Former military woman. Fall from grace some kind of way along the lines. I believe the addiction played a part in the story. She went from the military to a felon stripper. That's right, folks, as it was referred to in the story that I'm getting ready to share with you. And then she got locked up. She had a shoplifting charge and some other little bullshit charge. She ended up going to jail. Have you heard this story about this woman? Well, let's get ready to get up into this. And I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do it. Can I do it right like that? It looks like I can. So there it is right there. Let me go ahead and scroll back up to the top. I was ready for today. That's right. I certainly was. Stephanie, shout out to you for that. I wish orange didn't look so good on you, Joe. I'm getting ready to just wear an orange jumpsuit like I used to when we did the gaming server in the past. I would just wear a prison jumpsuit. You know, sometimes you gotta wear what makes you comfortable. The irony of the situation is I'm pretty freaking comfortable in a prison jumper for whatever reason. Maybe it's got something to do with my life has always revolved around prison since I've been released from it. That probably plays a part in it as well. Commander Luke says a dick played a part in this woman's story. You better bet that it did. I meant to say addiction played a part in this woman's story. Let me pull up the live chat on my dual monitor right here. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get up into the story that's going to shock and what's going on? Window capture? No, we don't want that. Bing bong. It's right there. There it is, right there. Now, I didn't run across this story here first. I ran across this chick posting in a prison Facebook group talking about, hey, it feels good, you know, to go through some shit and come out of it on the other side. Folks, let's read this. God bless, they got a lot of ads on this shit. Tattooed OnlyFans mom whose hot mugshot went viral reveals that she's raked in a staggering $24,000 in just 1 week from eager admirers who were captivated by her prison portrait. Gosh almighty, that's a run-on sentence right there. Hey, Freda, what's going on? Welcome. Brian, what's going on? Hey, welcome to the party, man. We're getting up into some good shit right here. Folks, don't ever think that it's hopeless for you. Because if it is, you know, it's different for girls, right? All you got to do is just look good. And then, you know, nothing even matters. So long as you're willing to, you know, put in the work. The man hours. Oh, that's a horrible analogy to use right there. Man, why they got it so easy? You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, you know, hey, let me just go ahead and start me an OnlyFans and rake in $24,000 in 1 week. Folks, we're talking about $100,000 a month if this money is to, you know, if these numbers are to, continue on that course. $12 million a year, basically, is what you could be on track to make. Shit, you came home from prison or jail, because you didn't go to prison. You came home from jail and you started an IOP, an initial operating procedure. What is the stock market thing called? If anybody knows, Dale, very special shout out to you, brother. Get shit done, Joe. You better bet it, man. So look, we got a tattooed OnlyFans mom who's a hot mugshot. Man, why we got another ad? Tattooed OnlyFans mom whose hot mugshot went viral reveals she's raked in a staggering $24,000 in just 1 week. All right, let me pause this story real quick. Let me go to Facebook, and let me not dox anything, so let me do it like that first. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, before we continue with the story, Let me go back to the Facebook group that I'm a part of where I saw the post first. Okay. This is what made me get hip to this chick right here. Her name is Abby. I'm not doxing her. I'm sure her name is in the actual story that we were reading. She says, from the military to a felon stripper, now buying a home on the beach. Man, hey, life is hard after jail and prison. Man, hey, look, man, yeah, I struggled for one day, and then I realized I'm going to start me an OnlyFans. Who is this? Vince says she's not even, is she even hot? Man, I think she looks like, she kind of looks like, her military picture is horrendous. Life really does hit you hard sometimes, but never give up. What are you talking about? You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit. But post you some nudies, some feet pics. Making $24,000 in 1 week after your release. Who does that? And now you buying a beach house. Yeah. Hey, yo, life really does hit you hard, but you know what? Just keep striving forward. It's going to work out for you. And before I get roasted, yes, I did get my lips done, boo-hoo, in the early 2000s. Man, I don't care nothing about that. Your lips done. Your lips done. Okay, there's the story that we're getting ready to read. And there's the mugshot right there. Damn, what happened to your nose? Looks like you got popped in that joint. Popped in that joint. Missing top chest day, bro. Missing top chest day, bro. If you're talking about my workout, I did not work out today. I do feel like it looks like Billie Eilish. Yeah, she definitely looks like somebody. Is this the face that deserves to be making $24,000 a week on OnlyFans? I ask all of you, hot or not, smash or pass. Preferably, honestly, if I'm just going to call it for what it is right here. Yo, shorty, I hate to say this, but you mid. I mean, for real. I don't know exactly the terminology here, man, but there ain't much riz going on for that right there. I'm not impressed. I mean, I am impressed with the numbers that you're raking, and you must be doing some wild-ass shit up on that OnlyFans to be getting that kind of money. And see, that's the thing, right? Is it even enough? Oh, shit, I made $24,000 in a week since I got home from prison. Michael says smash. Michael, you down bad. I'm down bad too. We could be down bad together. Man, the ads on here are a many. I hope y'all ain't getting all this volume here. Gosh almighty. All right, so anyways, she's from Alabama. She's 28 years old. Her arrest turned out for the best. So her mugshot was featured on one of those Instagram pages that features like hot mugshots. And that's where it all started for her. But she was a stripper prior to this. So this was really not a big leap for her to go from that to the OnlyFans. I just wonder if the money is going to get to her to the point where she's going to be like, you know what? If they're willing to pay me $24,000 for some feet pics, what they going to pay me when they see what I could do with this Stanley right here? That's going to be a short on YouTube. And Abby, reach out to me. Let's do the interview. All right, let's get into the story a little bit. A tattooed sex worker. Is that what we refer to strippers as these days? Damn, they straight cooked you in the first sentence. Hey, Jacob, what's going on with your brother? Shout out to you for being up in here, man. Jacob said he's smashing. Jacob, that is your speed right there. But you could do so much better, man. I mean, no homo, but you be looking like you belong on that TV show Vikings. You know, you could do better than this. This ain't. I don't know if I'm salty about the amount of money that she's making. A tattooed sex worker and OnlyFans star has claimed. God bless, another ad. Boy, y'all making some money on this website. Has claimed that her brush with the law is making her rich and famous after her mugshots went viral on social media. Abby, 28 from Alabama, was recently arrested on 2 separate occasions for shoplifting and disorderly conduct. Shorty is a menace. okay? Her glamorous mugshots were then posted on a popular Instagram account, Mugshotties, which shares the mugshots of attractive women to their 680,000 followers, helping Abby to quickly become a viral star. I didn't even know until I got out of jail and saw that my social media had gained followers and I was being tagged everywhere with the mugshot up. Abby told the Daily Mail, yo, you owe, I mean, in a major way, you owe Mugshotties a piece of that action, okay? Because legitimately, they pimped you out. I mean, if we're just going to call it for what, they made you. They was the brazzers to you. If you get, I hope you cut them in on a piece. Hey, look, 10 grand right here for you. Y'all made this happen. If it weren't for you, shit, look what I might be doing. Abby, we do have a donation goal up here right now. It's Joe's tip jar for the stripper. Tip me like I'm a stripper. That's where I kind of got the idea for this from. Look at this mugshot, man. You kind of look like MGK a little bit, like you freaking me out. I don't see what all the fuss is about right here, man. You look like getting free advertising. Drink Juice says you better bet it. Thanks to her viral fame, the mom of one. What you going? You a mom too? And I shouldn't make a stink about that because I would imagine that a large percentage of people who do OnlyFans have children. Just trying to look out for their college, Thanks to her viral fame, the mom of one was able to sell X-rated photos and videos of herself to her new followers on platforms like OnlyFans and Snapchat, earning her $24,000 in a single week. I don't get it. I was really depressed right before the arrest, and I didn't even log on to OnlyFans for a good while. She already had an OnlyFans. Okay, that makes it a lot better right there. These people legitimately, they found you. You was the little Taylor Swift singing in the country bar when, the big record company came in and heard you and was like, oh shit, we about to sign her. That's what Mugshotties did for you. She said she was so depressed right before her arrest, she didn't even log into OnlyFans for a good while. Then I made $24,000 in a week after getting out of jail just from customers adding my Snapchat, Twitter, and OnlyFans. And I thought to myself, man, a Stanley mug might fit. It might, the handle and everything. And what would they pay for that money? Abby says she was going through a rough patch in her life during the arrest last year. And she believed going viral may have saved her life. Is this her right here? Oh, you really look, woo. Man, if I ain't know no better, gosh almighty, I can't put my finger on who you look like. I can show that comment right there. I don't know why that one got held. I was going through a lot at the time. I just had a miscarriage, and I was not myself. I was a whole mess. Going to jail just helped me financially. It also saved my life in a way. Good for you, man. Everybody needs to find their niche. And the crazy damn thing about it is me talking about this just makes it seem like I'm salty, which I am, okay? I don't have this kind of a backup plan. This is a 401k like all day for some people. Making $24,000 in a week. Look at this picture right here, man. You look like, man, what's that? Recovering heroin addict. I'm 6 years sober. The miscarriage. I was down a dark path of depression. I have bipolar or borderline personality disorder. No jokes about any of those things. All very serious. And I'm not joking on this chick, other than the fact that I don't think, personally, she's all that. I'm not saying she's not attractive. But I don't, $24,000 a week, that's a lot of thirsty ass dudes out there. You got to be ashamed of yourself, you paying for content like this. Going viral helped me pay off my debts and live more comfortably. She probably got a freaking Bugatti by now. Abby believes that her arrest and subsequent fame are a blessing in disguise. They usually are for women who become the 1 percentile on OnlyFans. I think that's how they refer to that. I'm very blessed it happened. Most people don't get second chances. What you gonna do though? Oh yeah, you really look like. Oh God, I can't. Felix Smokes says Kat Von D. I mean, I'm seeing somebody right here, man. I just can't put my finger on who it is. It's a dude too, who I'm seeing like you resemble in here. I don't know what to make of all of this. Oh yeah, she also went on the Steve Wilkos show. That was another thing to this. And she's got a couple of shows that she's getting ready to go on. I don't know if they're prison YouTube shows or actual TV shows. I brought my mother-in-law on the show because she actually found out I did porn from an article. So that was a shock to my fiance's family. Being from Birmingham, Alabama, she's since relocated to Georgia with her child and her 22-year-old fiance. She's 28. Her fiance's 22. A little cause for concern right there. Decent little age gap right there. She was arrested for fighting in public last April and charged with disorderly conduct, and then ended up back in the slammer over Thanksgiving for shoplifting. I was in jail through Thanksgiving, and I spent 4 days in the jail. I just got probation for it. Man, hey, yo, man. I thought you might have been an island boy. Michael says, Michael, you were the one talking about you would smash. Now you're saying she looks like an island boy. Tall guy says she looks like Bow Wow. Yeah, like a white Bow Wow or some shit. Michael Jackson knows. Gosh, y'all going in on her. Brett Michaels. Oh my God. Look, I wasn't even gonna go that damn far, but yeah, she do look like she looked like an 80s rock star kind of, right? She spent 4 days in jail. Y'all better give her some credit too, man. 22-year-old fiance, fucking crazy, and she's excited to continue growing her social media following and keen to get back on the small screen, admitting that she definitely loved to appear on the Zeus Network's Baddies franchise. Shorty, please pump the Jake brake a little bit. You want to get on the Baddies franchise? I don't even know what that is, but I can say wholeheartedly, you ain't that ain't it for you. I'm just saying. All right, anyways. Wanted to share that story with you guys. Chili Willie says, I'm an island boy. They're making a comeback I've been seeing. Yeah, man, look, so don't ever count yourself out. You know, when it seems like things might be going wrong, 4 days in jail, 22-year-old fiance, you know, there is always OnlyFans. I've been considering it, thinking, you know, what could I do? This can't be it. Tila Tequila, I don't know, or Tia Tequila, she kind of does. Cherry says, slow Joe begging and not out looking for a real job. I do have a real job. I'm a content creator. You got $1? Folks, we've got a donation goal up here. Show Cherry that this is my job. This is my calling. If you believe passionately that I should be here, drop a galaxy. I'm sorry. That's the guy from TikTok, Straight Drop Lace, who does that. Carol says, Joe, don't please ever quit. And most of all, please don't give up on yourself. I'm there. I'm crashed out. I'm all the way crashed out. Like I titled this thing, I'm running out of time. I really am. And I hate that. iPatch says I spent 8 hours in jail, only cost me $10K, and there's no bail in New Jersey. That's crazy. And it only cost me $10K, and there's no bail in New Jersey. I don't know about all that. Matter of fact, Jacob Gentry's up in here, or he was locked up in New Jersey. He got bail. I don't know. That could be something that I don't know about. Maybe a certain spot. All right, I got a couple of other stories. I want to try to get to these pretty quickly. Let's go to this one right here. I was talking about this story yesterday on the live stream. I didn't get a chance to share it with you that much because we had all the camera issues, and then we kind of like blew up with 2,000 people up in here, and I ain't even know how to react to that shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like that joint messed me up right there. No donations going right this second, so you might be on to something. Joe Blow or whatever your name, Cherry Dude. That was who it was. All right, anyways, folks, I talked about this lemonade stand that got jacked yesterday. Children running a lemonade stand jacked, right? Somebody ran off with the tip jar. Who would do such a thing, folks? Let's get up into the story, and we've got a picture to show of the assailant right here. Here he goes right here, got the little hat on, walking up to the lemonade stand. There's the tip jar, clear as day, right there in front of that little girl. And you know, he knows he's about to come snatch that thing up. They got cameras on the house. They were able to catch this. This happened in Chesapeake, right around the corner from me, just a couple of days ago. A sweet day turned sour for two Chesapeake siblings selling lemonade when their money jar was stolen. $40 in the jar. Dude snatched it and ran, jumped in the car, and hauled ass, okay? They didn't catch this dude. I'm not going to read this whole story right here. There we go. Hey, Michael, very special shout out to you, man. I'm going to read that in just a second. They didn't catch the dude as far as I've seen. I thought that this was a crazy story, like unheard of type of shit, right? Like who steals money from little kids running a lemonade stand? When I went to look up this story, I realized that this ain't even nothing. This is actually somewhat of a common occurrence because right here I got a whole bunch of stories about lemonade stands getting robbed. Two children robbed at gunpoint while running a lemonade stand. Oh, and it looks like some little punk-ass kids did that right there. Community helps kids after lemonade stand robbery. Teen robbed at gunpoint at his lemonade stand speaks out. A 9-year-old boy's lemonade stand was robbed at gunpoint. I don't know if some of these are the same stories, but these are all different dates. We got 2020, 2021. 2020, that's the same story. And then 2018. Man, people are robbing kids at gunpoint at a lemonade stand. Yo, the world has gone to shit. I just got to be honest. So I've got some more to add to that. But real quick, let me get to Michael right here. Joe, you got to do a 24-hour live stream called After Prison House. I thought about doing it here, building a prison cell, doing the whole 9 yards, like Big Brother, but with the cast of characters only you can put together. Shout out to Machette Michelle, a new After Prison Show fan. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Machete Michelle or Machette Michelle. Hey, shout out to you, Michael. Thank you for that donation right there. Hear me out. You got people out here robbing lemonade stands. Now, with a couple of those, and sometimes at gunpoint. Now, with a couple of those stories that I read, there were GoFundMes that were put together afterwards, and I don't know how much money was raised, but when I saw that, GoFundMes were put together after this, of course, my dark, twisted mind got to thinking, what if some of that is actually staged? Okay, it's a horrible thing to put your children through. I mean, but think about it. I mean, we live in a time, you hear about these GoFundMe scams from time to time. We used to talk about stories of them. I haven't seen one in the news in a long time. But, yo, if you staged a lemonade stand robbery, I mean, obviously you've got to traumatize your children for this. I'm not trying to give you a do-it-yourself tutorial on how to do this, but I'm pretty sure it could be a come-up. Of course, it's going to make the news. Now, the one that happened in my local area, because we live in such a world that is so callous and cold and turned off and immune to just crazy shit happening, most of the comments on there were actually blaming the children. That's right. Saying, did these kids even have a freaking business license to be selling lemonade? Is a comment that I read. from a guy that was seriously butthurt about this situation. Obviously, he's had some problems with the peddler's or vendor's license in the past. And you hear about kids getting robbed, and that's your first thought. Well, did they even have a business license to be running a lemonade stand? It's a freaking lemonade stand in their yard. Okay? Now you're going to tell me I need a business license to have a yard sale. $1 to make you holler, Dale says. Yeah, man. So a couple of comments said that they even have a business license. And then another bunch of the comments said that, oh, well, they're just getting a lesson early in life about Uncle Sam and taxation. Man, y'all people ain't shit, man. Really rubbed me the wrong way, to be honest. Grinded my gears, to say the least. Because if it would have happened to my son, somebody would have robbed my son, I'm going to kill you. Straight up. I don't give a damn. Traumatized, but then I'm ruining my son's life by not being there for him. But I'm gonna hurt you. I promise you I will. And I ain't even really built like that. Trying to be. But you know what they say, man. When it comes to your kids, you get like that superhuman strength. Yeah, man. Arcan says bitter lemonade. Yeah, maybe they had a bad batch. Who knows? Maybe this guy bought some lemonade, was trying to get a refund. They weren't going for it. And he just took that shit. Here we go, Nibby. Right here with the bullshit. Yard sales require permits. I just don't like it, you know? I don't like it. It reminds me of like an HOA. Had some dealings with them in the past. Ironically, behind people who didn't like me. Playing Indy says, just leave the kids alone. That's my thought. So that was one of the other stories that I wanted to get to. I got something else that I want to move on to that's even more crazy. You know, I need this one to come out really good because Chucky says we're going to find you. Let's just say that. What are we talking about here? All right, folks, as if it couldn't get any crazier, I got a story right here that I'm going to try to turn into a video. Let's see if we can make that. Ham it. I don't even know what I just said right there. Ham it. Eye patch. Okay, shout out to you, brother. You're talking about New Jersey. $10K for a lawyer. You get out on a point system after bail reform here in New Jersey. Had a domestic situation with an ex-fiance who admitted in court she lied. Gotcha. Crazy that you went through that. I've been through that myself, as a matter of fact. That sucks. $10K for the lawyer. Got out on a point system after bail reform here. So they had bail reform in New Jersey is what you're saying. I'm going to look into that. But sorry to hear that you went through that, man. No, Nibby's not trolling. Nibby's been with us for a long time. Shout out to Nibby. I just didn't like, talking about you got to have a permit for a freaking yard sale. All right, let's move on to this other story, folks. This one just broke. I want to make this a video, so hopefully I can clip this. In my local area, you're never going to believe this. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and run the headline right here so we can just get right into the story. You talk about people embezzling money, okay? I have never heard of a story like what I'm getting ready to share with you involving someone embezzling money. Folks, in my local area, we just have a story breaking right this second involving a Virginia Beach prosecutor embezzling money. Folks, the prosecutor is the person who you're going up against in the courtroom. The person who's trying to put you under the jail, in jail, to prison. That's who you're playing chess with in the courtroom. The guy that's trying to convince the judge to send you away. Folks, we just had a prosecutor get accused of embezzling money, and wait till you hear where he's embezzling this money from. Former Virginia Beach prosecutor accused of embezzling, laundering victim restitution money. Holy shitballs. This is real right here. Now, the crazy thing about it is they don't share a photo of this guy. I'm going to look him up in a minute. Former attorney James Panagis, don't know this dude, charged with multiple counts of embezzlement and uttering a forged check. This dude was a prosecuting attorney writing bad checks. Writing checks with his ass that his mouth couldn't cash. Writing checks with his mouth that his ass couldn't cash. Snatching ass. Selling wolf tickets, but really writing bad checks. This dude took restitution money from victims. Think about that. If you're a victim of a violent crime, let's just say you're a victim of the most violent crime that you can imagine, and they catch the guy that did whatever he did to you, and they sentence that guy to prison, or I don't even really know where the victim restitution money comes from. Ultimately, it comes from the perpetrator. But if the perpetrator's serving 20 to life, you're never going to see a dime of that money. Now, I have heard that when you get to prison and you get a prison job, if you owe restitution, they take some of that money. I could be wrong about that. If you know any better, if you knew better, you would do better. If you know better, let me know. Can you imagine the worst? I mean, forgive me for saying that. Just think of somebody who went through a situation where the worst of the worst happened to them. They catch the guy. The guy goes to prison. Part of the sentence is he has to pay $100,000 to you in restitution. He's serving 20 to life. He's working a prison job making 17 cents an hour. And every month you're getting a check for $1.06. That's crazy. Yo, we got a former prosecutor accused of laundering and embezzling money. Now they're saying the Chesterfield Commonwealth's attorney will handle the prosecution. Yep, because that's a conflict of interest and damn, man. I was a jailhouse lawyer for a long time. A change of venue is needed in this case because it is a conflict of interest, being that you're being charged in Virginia Beach and you used to work in Virginia Beach at the prosecutor's office at that, who's going to be prosecuting your case. Wild ass shit. Arkan says that check's still bouncing. Freda says you can't trust anybody. Michael says go to jail. Go to jail. He goes. Oh, off to jail he goes. I am very dyslexic. Sorry about that. Nibby, you must not have been here for a while. Shout out to you for coming back. Cherry Dude says they would still be making more money than you are, Slow Joe. Talking about 17 cents an hour. Whew. What would that? What's that amount to in prison? I'm trying to remember. You get a state check at the end of the month for around $30. So you're saying that they're making more money than you're not. You're not far off. I'm going to be honest with you. I had to go put gas in the van today. Okay. I'm so down bad that I'm like looking in my wallet, like what card am I going to use? Because I've got my personal card, which I've got literally $30 in my account. No bullshit. $29. I know this because it's been overdrafted every single day this past week. And I've had to keep moving money that I don't have into that account. So it was overdrafted by like $100 and something yesterday. I moved enough money to just cover whatever that was. Left me $29. So I'm trying to put gas in the van. And I'm looking at the cards in my wallet. Personal card, I got $30 in that account. Can't use that. Business card, shit. That's all I got left. And that ain't much. Credit card. Well, that's, halfway maxed out right now. And then I got to thinking to myself, I'm like, I can use the credit card. I can live off this credit card for a month, and just hope in the meantime something shakes. But anyways, you're not wrong about that. $30, they are making more than me. Michael says, why not do reactions to the Wade Wilson jail calls? I've been seeing JD Delay doing that a lot. It seems to be working. Hey, look, I'm not opposed to anything at this point. Whatever. Just say it. I'll do it. So, yeah, maybe. Don't even know anything about the case, but from a couple of videos that I've seen on it. And, yeah. Excalibur says, damn, Joe, you're flat broke, LOL. I'm fucked up. Straight up. But I share this with you with the knowledge that we do have a donation goal on this live stream. And also because of the fact that me being down bad, you ain't even seen it yet. Wait till they come repossess this truck because they're going to have to get it in blood. Take it. Take the truck, take the house, take it all. When they do, I'm filming all that shit, sharing it all with you. I'm going to give you exactly what you want. You're going to see Joe lose it all. And who knows? Maybe. It just might be my redemption. I was sharing it today because I was filming a little bit of a video. And I said, well, you know, if I did have to file for bankruptcy, it might not be the worst thing. It certainly would take a lot of pressure off of me because then you just admit you just admit that you can't do it. You're fucked up. You can't do it. So you file for the bankruptcy, and it's kind of like hitting like the master reset. Who knows? Daniel says, you still trying to do this interview? No. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Just telling you for real. You were the guard. I remember exactly who you are. Just not interested. I'm moving on. I'm going in a totally different direction. Had a couple of interviews that I was interested in doing. And, yeah, I'm not interested. Sorry, buddy. All right, Virginia Beach. A former Virginia Beach prosecutor has been charged for allegedly embezzling and laundering restitution money meant for victims, according to a statement from the Commonwealth's attorney, Colin Stoll. James Panagis, who served the Commonwealth's attorney office from August 2015 until February 2022. I was coming home from prison. I was still in prison when this guy started there. Has been indicted by a grand jury Monday, August 20th, and charged with 4 counts of embezzling by a public officer, 4 counts of uttering a forged check. Damn, you wrote a forged check 4 times? Embezzlement greater than or equal to $500 money laundering and proceeds from felony activity. God bless it. What's this dude doing? Selling drugs too? Proceeds from felony activities? I guess that would be from the money laundering. He's making proceeds. Hey, Trash Can, appreciate you. That's what I'm feeling like right there. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, brother. The charges come from activities during Panagis' employment with the office and from him taking restitution money from victims, according to Stoll. So, dude actually left the Commonwealth Attorney's office, the prosecutor's office, before he was even indicted. So he might have thought that he got away scot-free with all of this. I'm sure they're going to talk about that. Panagis did not have any disciplinary issues documented during his time with the Commonwealth's office and left on his own accord. However, the investigation, Stoll said, began not long after Panagis left office. And when did they say he left? 2022. So they've been investigating this for about 2 years now. Oh, they knew dude was up to no good. Did they force him out? Hey, look, man, you got to go, man. You just ain't working out. And knew that something was not good? The employment of James Panagis, an attorney in our office, terminated effective August 20th, 2024. They sent a statement. I guess this guy was working for another lawyer's company. Oh, there it goes. Panagis was employed at the Wolcott River Gates law firm after he left the Commonwealth's office. However, the firm said he's no longer employed as of Tuesday. Soon as this story broke, dude got fired. That's how that went down. They were prompted the investigation into Panagas after finding irregularities in the work that he was doing after he departed the office. I immediately requested the Virginia State Police to conduct a criminal investigation and asked a special prosecutor to be appointed. Stoll said, I immediately contacted the state bar to advise on the matter for review after the conclusion of the criminal investigation. Crazy. So they're going to go to Chesterfield to prosecute this dude. I wonder if he's going to get jail time for this. You just had a woman get 9 years in prison for a $1.5 million chicken wing heist. They don't make mention of how much money that this dude embezzled. And you know that they know. And you know that they're not saying, because that's going to make that office look bad. You got to read between the lines with what these stories are really sharing with you. How much money was laundered here from victim restitution? Money that was meant for the victims, the people y'all supposed to be trying to help. Crazy they don't mention any dollar amount and why they didn't ask about it. How much time you think a prosecutor gets for embezzling money? It's got to be crazy. I wanted to share those stories with you. Man, we ran through 3 stories pretty quickly right there, and I'm glad that we were able to do that. Jordan, what's going on with you? Love you, fam. Been watching since 2017. You got me through a lot of third shifts with the videos. Let's get this comeback on the move. The comeback is going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind about, well, actually, there's a lot of doubt in my mind. I shouldn't say that. But I can tell you, I do have hope for, whatever. I do have hope with some things that we have upcoming. The gameplay server, I feel like there could be some real legs with that. That actually gives me a lot of hope. The painting business, trying to keep that afloat gives me not a lot of hope. I'll share this with you. And this is actually going to pose a little bit of debate here. If I had to go get a job right now, which let me say this. I am not opposed to going and getting a job. Okay. But I got a lot of moving parts right now that are still moving. And, maybe they're slowly grinding to a halt. Still up for debate. Painting business is still operational right this second. But if I had to go get a job, I was thinking to myself today, because I was so frayed at the edges. I was like, man, I wonder what a person would pay me to come to work, right? I got a lot of experience with a lot of different things. I got a van load of fucking tools. I'm the best painter that I know, best drywall guy that I know. You should at least give me $30 an hour. I was like, man, I wonder if I'm worth $30 an hour. And then I thought to myself, I wonder how much happier I would be. Like, see, let me share something with you. Ooh, this is going to hit hard real quick. Clip this. Let's just do it, right? Man, hey, I couldn't tell you for real the last time that I was like truly happy. I mean, we're talking years. Now, there's been things in my life that have been like the happiest moments in my life. My son being born, the time that I spend with my son makes me extremely happy. But when I think about life overall, man, shit. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I've been fucking miserable for years. Years. I think about 2017, 2 years after my release from prison. The most successful that I ever was in my life was that year. That was AfterPrisonShow at its absolute peak. And even then, still wasn't happy. Not happy enough. I probably didn't have the stress and the worry and the fears that I have at this point. But it wasn't even like it. I either didn't appreciate it, which is real, or it wasn't enough. So that brings me to this. I'm thinking to myself, man, what if I had just been working this whole time? I look at people who just go to work, live their lives, come home, do their family life. let's talk about Dave. I'm going to use him for an example. Now, though I don't necessarily know that he's happy or anything like that, but this is a guy that goes to work, comes home, has his family, has his friends, has his life. And I like to believe, like as an outsider looking in on that situation, you got to be happy. Yeah, you got stresses. Hey, look, money's tight or, bills are due and shit like that. But man, I'm at a point where I'm like, oh man. And I've been at this point for a long time where I'm always stressed to the freaking max. It's all going to come crashing down. And the crazy thing about it is right now, as I do this with you, these last couple of days, I think that's why I've been going live like I've been doing. I'm trying to give you as much of me as I possibly can because it's imminent. This fucking shit, man. It's a sickening feeling too. I had this video that I filmed. It was called I'm a Failure. And I was going to share it with y'all, but I was reading comments. Well, I guess the comments kind of got to me where people were like, Joe, just pick yourself up, whatever. But the video it didn't even hit as hard as it does me just sharing it with you live. Because there's no takebacks. And the sickening thing is, this is the hardest pill for me to swallow. It's not like, well, I guess it is like letting go of it. But it's admitting defeat. That's the crazy part. But, you just do the best that you can. Bill says, why do all of these people desert Joe? Got to be a reason. I'm the problem. I'm a terrible friend. I don't have any friends. Yeah. Crazy. All right. Anyways, moving on. iPatch, very special shout out to you for that right there. Honestly, filing Chapter 11 after the same ex-fiance stole $40K from me and maxed out my credit cards really helped me get back in control of my finances. Oh. Yeah. Yes, sir. So today I thought to myself, I was like, all right, am I going to do this live stream? I'm going to film some videos, or do I need to be on these jobs that, we have going on right now with the painting business? And basically the conclusion that I came to with that, aside from the residential job means the world to me. It really does. That is the precedent. That is the priority. Like, we had 2 apartments that had to get painted today. I told one of them, hey, we can't do it. And there was no real time crunch on that. And then the other one, I almost wanted to tell them, screw it. And then I couldn't do that because I can't. Then I'm just really crashing and burning. Anyways, I lost my whole damn train of thought. Dev says, I just watched your last video and Joe does stuff. Just wanted to say that we understand putting your business first, but your humor is what's needed on YouTube. Please don't stop. Please don't completely stop. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing trying to do all of them. All right. Anyways, it's 2:00. I guess I got to get ready to wrap this damn thing up. Hey, I got a decent video coming a little bit later today. I think it came out pretty good. I'm working my ass off trying to get it all squared away here. Like I said, we've got this big thing upcoming, which is the new After Prison Show gameplay server. I'm looking forward to that. I'll get to interact with other people. And guess what? To me, that's going to be like a little bit of camaraderie. Because I swear to God, Lucky says the audio is pretty low. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can't afford better audio. Let me share 2 things. So getting to interact with people in the gameplay, that's going to be cool because I don't talk to nobody. That's wild. I talk to all of you. And then I'm just really looking forward to all of that. So, yeah. With all of that, Thank you, Nibby. I appreciate that. Michael, I appreciate you. Commander says, why did Joe stop this channel for so long when he was making plenty of money on YouTube? Well, I wasn't making plenty of money on YouTube. For certain, when I did stop the channel, I felt like it was over. And, I was always trying to do the most that I could outside of YouTube. It's funny that people say, hey, Joe, go get a job, you lazy fucking schmuck. But then I think to myself, I'm like, Jesus Christ, everything that I've ever done with this channel was me trying to get a job. Cleaning business, painting business, flipping houses. Just never worked out. But anyways, how come I can't see that comment right there? Yeah, I get it. Jordan, thank you very much. I'll be watching tonight at work, fam. Keep them uploads going. Absolutely. John says, sup, boss, take your boxers off. I don't even got the AC going on in here. Since working out and fasting, which I've been doing, and quitting the cigarettes, I don't sweat. I'm still pretty damn sweaty. I was going to say I don't sweat as much. Hey, look, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for taking the time. I hope this was a stream you guys enjoyed. I swear to God, hey, I'm doing what I can here, and I'm going to always keep it 1,000 with you. If I'm going to crash and burn, I'm going to share it with y'all. I mean, why not? I put everything else out there, for God's sakes. You guys have a great one. Thank you for taking the time. New video today, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, smash that like button over here if you enjoyed this, and I'll look forward to sharing more with you guys again real soon. Until then, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!